All right, I'm back live now. That was an interesting experience. I kind of hit the hit the stop broadcast button at the bottom instead of stop sharing. So that's what happened. Uh, to all of you that are on, I'm still here. All right, now we're back live. Sorry about that, guys. I was hit the stop broadcast button instead of the stop sharing button and killed the whole website. And I did that one other night too. I logged out of Google and killed the whole website and had to log right back into Google. Luckily, I didn't kill the broadcast when I did that, but this time I totally killed the broadcast by when you hit stop broadcast, it kills it all. So they need to put that stop sharing button in a different location. Cool, everybody's still there. That's good. Uh, what was I talking about, Dave? Do you remember? Oh, I was showing my blog. And I don't, Maria said something about I can still see your stats. I don't care if you see my stats. I'm building my blog back up. That's fine if you see my stats. I have nothing to hide. I haven't been active on my blog in several months. That's why I decided to do the redesign on it. I wanted a better look for it. I hated the look of it. So I did a redesign. Now I'm repurposing my content and putting it back on my blog and build my blog back up. So uh, so that's the whole purpose of redefining stuff and you know doing course correction stuff. You figure out what's working stuff. And my blog worked for me before, but I had a hard time getting content off my old blog onto my new blog because I was just being lazy and wasn't doing it. So I went and looked when I started the redesign. I went and looked at my old blog because I still have it, and I opened it up, and all the blog posts that weren't relevant to that company, I trashed. I mean, I still have them. I download them all, but only left blog posts that I wrote about that company on that page. So, and then I went and re-indexed all my blog posts, every one of my blog posts on my new blog, and they're all indexed in the Google Index. I also went into Bing Webmaster Tool and start indexing them in there. I need to go check on that and see how many I've got indexed in there, and I need to continue indexing in there. If somebody's searching on Bing, they can find them in Bing too. And you get more exposure with. And there's other webmaster tools that you can use too. So, hey, the show must go on. I still got 10 minutes. So I think this one I put part two in there or something like that. Where's the thing at? Yeah, show. I put a two behind the show. That way I could start a new one. But that's what happens when you hit the stop button. You got to start all over and start rebroadcasting again. So, but thank you everybody for coming back, and hanging out, and waiting for me. Um, I'm a blonde, even though I'm the tech guys still make mistakes too and shut down their blogs right in the middle of the webcast. But that just shows you guys, that I'm human too. I make mistakes too, and I can shut down a broadcast. Just because Diane Hockman's a digital dingbat and she can do that, don't mean I can't do it too. But follow them people. There's some other things you can do. Well, I don't want to cover that stuff because that's upcoming training that I'm going to be teaching you guys with the, getting on 10 people's list. I showed in a training a week or so ago, or a couple weeks ago, about doing an RSS reader and following their blog content. Well, you don't have to read every one of their blog posts, but if something stands out to you. Now, I don't follow as many people on the RSS reader. I think I got 5 or 6 of them on the RSS reader. But you know, I still go and check out their blog content. And actually, I think the RSS readers on that computer, I need to move it over to my new computer. Yeah, I remember you sleeping through your hangout, Dave, because uh, Katie had me on as a special guest, I think, that night, just to fill in for you. Or I don't remember if I got on or not, but I remember you sleeping through it because Katie was messaging me that she couldn't get a hold of you. Yeah, it just shows that we're human too. You know, stuff happens, and that's how life is. You know, that's how, you know, if you let life control you, then you're going to have a miserable life. If you live life on your terms, you know, Katie's had what, 17 jobs or 31 jobs in 17 years or something like that, you know, but she lives on her terms. She's getting ready to go RVing across the country. You know, I'm jealous. I'd love to go do the same thing, but I'm not at the point where I can just sell my house and drop everything and take off. I mean, I wish I was, you know, and I may get there in the next year, but right now I'm not at that point, you know, and I'd have to get a toy hauler. That way I can load my Harley in the back of it and load my four-wheeler in the back of it. That way we have other stuff to take with us, you know. If it's a beautiful day, pull over and jump on the Harley for a while, or if we're at a campsite, jump on the Harley for a while and go for a ride. Yeah, 31 jobs in 17 years, you know, and she's gonna be living life on her terms, you know, out seeing the country. You know, imagine the content she's gonna get in pictures to put on her blog or put on Facebook. You know, that alone's worth a ton of money right there, because some of them experiences you only get once in your life. You know, this summer, my wife and I took off on the weekend of our anniversary. It was actually the weekend of Live the Dream. We'd had it planned out before we moved to MLSP, so we went ahead and went with our vacation plans instead of going to Live the Dream. And we went to South Dakota. I've always wanted to see Mount Rushmore and the Badlands and Custer State Park, and I actually wanted to go on over to Montana and stuff, but we didn't go that far. We just went to Mount Rushmore and Custer State Park, and we went to the Badlands, you know, and I'd never seen that part of the country, and I was just fascinated. I've never been up to the north, the northeast part of the country, northwest part of the country, whatever, you know. The farthest I'd been that way is Iowa, you know. So um, I've been, and I'd never been to Nebraska. And boy, coming home, we went through Nebraska, and I sure didn't miss nothing by going through Nebraska, because there's nothing there. But you know, I've been across Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas. You know, I've been to California, but I've never drove out that way. I was in California in the Air Force, but you know, a lot of places I got to see in the military. But as far as driving and seeing the sights in the country, you know, a lot of things I haven't seen, and I wanted to see Mount Rushmore. You know, we got good pictures of it. I wanted to see Devil's Tower over in Montana. We didn't get to go see that, so we were talking about going back out there this summer. And you know, my wife wants to go to Las Vegas, so you know, we may make a trip to Austin, live the dream, and come back and hit Las Vegas on the way back. You know, I don't know, uh, but that's one of the reasons why I decided to invest more into myself, into my training, in my mindset, so I can grow and, you know, and start having the income that I want, where I can take off and go see what I want to see and do what I want to do and go see some of these sites that are out there. I mean, in the military, I've seen a lot of stuff. I spent time in Hawaii, got to see Pearl Harbor. You know, I've been to Egypt, seen the pyramids at Giza. You know, I've been to Germany, I've been to Japan, Okinawa, Japan. I've been to Wake Island, I've been to the Azores, I've been to Guam. You know, I've been all over the place in a lot of states in the United States, but I never drove to a lot of these places. We flew because I was in the military. And my son's been the same way. He's in England. He's getting ready and get out next. And he's not getting out. He's re-upping next here in a week or so. And then he's going to get a stateside assignment. His whole 6 years he's been in the military, he's been overseas. His first 2 years were in Okinawa, Japan. His last four have been in England, and he hates England and wants to come home. wants to come stateside for a while. And so he's re-upping for 2 years, and he's supposed to get a stateside assignment. And but why he's been over there, he's like, oh, it's boring here in England. I'm like, you got the chance of a lifetime, so go see everything. So he's been to the Netherlands, he's been to Sweden, he's been to Germany, Berlin, Germany. He went to Italy, he went to Belgium. He went, backpacked all the way down from Germany all the way down to Italy, and just backpacked through the countryside and stayed, bed and breakfast and stuff like that all the way down. And then, that would be an amazing journey for me, because that was either he went and seen a Sistine Chapel. He couldn't take pictures of it because pictures aren't allowed inside the Sistine Chapel because the flash will affect the paintings and stuff, which I was disappointed. I always wanted to see it. I wanted pictures of it, and he tried, but he couldn't take pictures of it. So, there's a lot of beautiful things out there in the world that you should experience and see. And, if your dream is to travel, then the only way to get your dream is to chase it. And a lot of people just get stuck with life and give up on their dreams. And, I have for the last 20 years, I've been stuck with my life and not chasing my dreams, and I'm to the point where I don't want to work a job anymore. I want to chase my dreams. I want to go out and enjoy my grandkids, take my grandkids to Disney, or take them on a vacation somewhere else, or, just take off with my wife somewhere. It'd been nice to just jump on an airplane and fly somewhere on Valentine's Day and just surprise you. It'd been awesome. But you have to chase your dreams, and you have to work hard for them. If you want them, you have to work hard to get them. And I'm sure this RVing thing, that's one of Katie's dreams, RVing across the country, and she's going to get to do it, and I think it's amazing. And it just shows that if you want something in life bad enough, that you can get it. If you want a dream, if you want your dream, chase it, and that's one of the reasons, I kind of took this cybersecurity class and these computer classes and stuff like that. Is because when I was growing up, that was my dream, to own my own computer business, my own computer company, my own computer business, my own computer company. Actually, it was one of my dreams, and I've got into IT over the last 10 years, and I started building computers and selling computers and working on computers out of my house, and it continues to be one of my dreams. So, I love the internet marketing, I love the teaching, but I also love working on computers, especially for myself, because I can do it at my pace. I know what I'm doing. I get the job done right, and my customers are happy. I have people come back to me all the time because they're happy. I got a guy in the next town over. Every time he has a computer problem, he calls me because I don't charge him at the yin yang, and I always fix it right the first time. And if I can't fix it, I'll tell him straight up I can't fix it. But usually I don't run into anything I can't fix or can't figure out. But that's all part of having that business. I need to keep up to date on the new things, and then the latest technologies and the latest things is hacking, and we have to know how to defend against the hackers, because it's only going to get worse. And that's why I'm taking these classes, to help defend myself and you guys, because you guys follow me, in our community, help protect them against the hackers, because I don't want anybody's computer to get wiped out or your identity stolen or anything like that. So that's why I'm investing in that too, so I can build up my company a little more, my computer company, and and I can do this too. But I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me, and it's the top of the hour, so I'm going to close out. I'm sorry I killed the hangout and had to come back, but thank you all very much for hanging out with me. In the comments, Dave and Katie, and looked like Patricia was in, or Christy Brown was in the comments. Well, hi, welcome, Christy. I didn't know you were in there. Tim and Barb Cole, Wonder Wit was in there. Maria was in there. Thanks all of you for hanging out with me. So tomorrow is Pastor Jackie's hangout between 12:30. She does a Facebook Live between 12:30 and 1 o'clock. Monday night, of course, the workshop is Saturday night. You want to know how to get in the workshop, hit that yellow button, get joined, MLSP. You're part of MLSP. You can be into the workshop. That's one of the bonuses you get for joining my team is you get to be into the workshop, and the mastermind is second to none. You will be blown away by that. And Monday night is the 24-hour marketing mastermind, which is Dave, Katie, Pops, and myself. Oh, and then Tuesday is Sonia Harris's hangout, and then Wednesday is Wisdom Wednesday, and then next Thursday back on my show. But I'm going to cut it because the Deep Abyss call is starting, and I want to be on that. So I'll see you all later.